if you're just tuning in, she was talking about how she's been in this business for 20 some odd years and really started very, very young, selling homes and things like that and getting your license. Let's talk about how it's changed from when you first started till present day. I mean, it just has to be different.
Oh, wow. Yeah, for sure. I remember when I started, and of course I knew nothing about nothing. So, I mean, who does at 21? And you're getting into real estate, so you're learning a lot. But yeah, I remember, the interest rates were probably one of the biggest things that was different. So if I remember right, I want to say rates were 13 to 15% back then. And nobody blinked an eye at it. It was just, you calculated it and you based your payment on whatever that was. And so now it's crazy to hear, like, oh, we're creeping up to 5, like, woo. That's still historically very, very low. But yeah, we've gone through so many different ups and downs in that period of time. So whether it was the high interest rates, and everybody had to have 20% down back then. So, which hindsight probably ain't a bad idea.
No, it's probably a good idea.
Right. So then you look at just how the loan programs have changed and lending in general. And now the goal, it seems like many times, is to get these buyers to the closing table with zero money out of their pocket. So that's a huge difference. If you had to save up 20% and the interest rates were, 10 to 15 or whatever they were 20 some years ago, and now you're looking at 5% interest rates, and hey, if we do this right and we get the right loan program for you, you're coming to closing, not bringing a checkbook.
That's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
It is.
Yeah. And then of course, do we have to talk about the market crash? But yeah, that was a big thing for everyone. So that was huge. That was devastating, unfortunately, to a lot of homeowners that got caught in that. And what's scary is that nobody predicted it. All those top analysts and people that this is what they do for a living, nobody really saw it coming far enough in advance to give any sort of a, hey, this might be coming on the horizon here. Let's tweak some things or let's do some things different. So that was painful. That was hard to see. You meet with homeowners and nowadays most of the homeowners are pretty happy. Unless something has happened, in their personal life that's causing them to make a move. A lot of them are leaving and going to Florida, or they're getting a retirement home somewhere, or they're downsizing, or they're moving closer to family. But back for, probably a 3-4 year stretch of time, it seemed like everyone we met with was distressed. Something was going on.
Okay.
They lost the job because of the economy. Both of them were out of work. They couldn't make their house payment anymore. And because of all the loans that were going on back then, they were on adjustable rates. So all of their rates were increasing every year. So their payments are getting higher and higher and higher with no income. And it was just, that was hard. That was hard meeting with people and hearing their stories and all the short sales and the foreclosures. So then that created a huge demand for rentals. We had to have people that had a house, a lot of times had a family. They didn't want to go to an apartment. Maybe they have some pets or, whatever. They've got a family of 5 and 2 dogs. That doesn't lend itself to apartment living. So housing rentals became huge, and we didn't have enough of those. We couldn't keep those in stock. What houses can I rent? What houses can I rent? So then we needed more of those. Well, now we're back to now we need more regular housing. We don't have enough, which is good. It's good that we're out of that. Our market has recovered here, so that's nice. But yeah, we're stuck now with not enough houses for people to choose from.
And now you probably have to be flexible in that fact that, okay, you got to ride the market, and a lot of things play a role in how things work out for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was just saying earlier this morning that you might think, oh, it's a great market, it's a strong market. Yeah, that's wonderful. We'd rather have that than a foreclosure market or all the short sales, or it's distressed, all those things, certainly. But it's also very discouraging for home buyers right now, or it can be. There have been home buyers that have made offers on 5 different houses and they still don't have a house because there are 5 to 10 offers on a house in the first 24 hours of it going live on the market. And people are paying thousands of dollars over asking price just to secure the house. So
if you're going to buy a house, you better be ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
And only one person gets one house. Yeah. So it leaves all those other people out again, looking for something else. And after a while, it gets a little tiring.
Yeah. You kind of want to give up, I would imagine.
So we've had to come up with other strategies for that. How can we help our home buyers win the bid and win the deal? So we've had to get very creative with how we're writing our offers. Right down to how much of a deposit are they giving to, hey, can we shorten that close date by even a week, 5 days, 3 days? We are examining that contract so closely to see if there's anything we can do. And there are things, but we've got to look at things very differently now to position our buyers, to put them in a position to win. Yeah. It's tough out there.
Do you have to kind of get a feel for other people who are trying to sell their home? Or, you kind of have to get a feel for,
absolutely.
I'm not selling, to anybody or whatever, or I'm not selling for any less than this, those kinds of things.
Yeah, of course. There's always that. But yeah, one of our first things that we do is we reach out to the other agent on the other side. So there are typically 2 agents involved in any transaction, one that's representing the buyer and the other that's representing the seller. So our buyer specialists know when they're getting ready to write an offer, hey, reach out to that seller agent and say, hey, I'm getting ready to write an offer on your client's property. Tell me what's important to your seller. Do they need extra time for possession? Do they need whatever it is?
Right.
Help me so that I can tailor my contract to hopefully fit your client's needs so we can make this a win-win and our client has a shot at this.
Yeah, and you're not writing something for nothing.
Exactly.
I kind of want to get like an update on the market and your business and how things are going right now. I know for some people, buying a home can be very scary and they're real nervous about it. So they just kind of say, okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that. But the process that you guys have makes it pretty easy.
Well, yeah, when you are selling a house a day, you have to have your systems tuned and tuned well. So with all of the support staff that we have in place and all of the people that are trained to help our clients, it does run smooth. Is there a perfect business out there? Nope. And yeah, of course, we make mistakes and we'll be the first ones to raise our hand and say, yeah, sorry, I missed that there, or let me make that right. But yeah, we have so many different processes and systems in place, and we've had growth of anywhere 20 to 40% every year for the past 5 years on our team.
Wow.
So it requires constant change to tweak systems and, hey, this no longer worked when we were selling 200 homes a year. Now if we're pushing 400 homes a year, things have to change. But we still want that experience to be the same great experience for the client. So we're always in meetings, it feels like, because it's, hey, what do we need to tweak? What do we need to change? What do we need to work better? What's working great? What don't we need to change? So we don't really want the public to have a perception of us that we're too big or we're too busy or, oh, they've got too much or we would never talk to somebody, or no, like that's what we do. So, but yes, with growth comes change. So we're constantly tweaking those things, but I can certainly understand a client's way of thinking that they might be intimidated or scared, and there's a lot involved now in the home buying or home selling process, but that's why we do free consultations. That's why we meet with people. That's why we bring them into the office and say, hey, bring all of your questions and we'll break this down for you. Let's have fun. And that's one of our core values on our team is the last one, have fun doing it.
I've met her team, and they do like to have fun. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we want our clients to feel that, and we want them to have fun too, because the market it's a little scary right now, but especially if you don't have the proper advice or counsel, it's a little difficult to navigate your way through it, whether you're a seller or a buyer. Because even if you're a seller, And you think, this is a piece of cake. I can do this myself in my sleep. Houses are selling in 5 minutes. All right, well, where are you going to go? Mm-hmm. And how do you know that you priced it right? And how do you know all the paperwork? And how do you know all the ins and outs of lending and pre-approving people and qualifying people and getting that transaction to closing? So there's just so much involved, but we make it easy. We break it down. We keep it simple, and we have fun doing it.
Now, is this a good time to buy or sell? We were talking before about, selling home, obviously, but, for folks who are, they're looking for homes, you're trying to get people out there. Okay, sell the house because we need more people to sell their homes.
And I've done a couple videos about this on my business Facebook page just recently, addressing this exact thing. But certainly, if you are looking now, we're actually seeing the spring and summer markets historically are just... that's our crazy time. And everybody kind of knows that. And that's when everybody puts their house on the market for whatever reason. Everybody holds off until April and let's flood the market. So the buyers kind of have a frenzy during those months. But now we're seeing that houses are sitting a little bit longer. Buyers have some breathing room. The people that wanted to buy a house and be in before school started, most of those people are in, or, they've figured out something else. So now we still have inventory, actually just under 1,000 homes for sale as of right now in Stark County. So we still have inventory, but not as many buyers as we had during the spring and summer markets. So it's actually a great time to get out there, maybe not be caught in a multiple offer situation, have a chance to negotiate as a buyer rather than how much over asking price do I have to go.
Yeah.
So we're encouraging any buyer that we had, or that's just out there that maybe wasn't successful purchasing earlier this year. Don't give up. Don't wait. Whatever you do, and we preach this every year, don't wait until the next spring market, because from everything we're reading and hearing and seeing, it's going to be the same exact thing. So we don't want to set our clients up to fail. Like, hey, let's know the market. Let's know when it's all about timing. Real estate is about timing. So let's follow those market trends, and let's buy when it makes sense to buy, which is now.
Yeah.
And you'll be in by Thanksgiving, actually, right now.
See that?
We're closing things so quickly, you could probably be in and have turkey dinner at your new house. So
with a pie.
With a pie.
Okay, so
because what's Thanksgiving without pie?
That's right. And let me say again, spotlight on Stark County, the Amy Wengerd Group with RE/MAX Crossroads. Amy in studio with us this morning, and I know folks who listen to Canton's Morning News, they hear me talk about Amy all the time, and I even mention your kids and how cute I think they are.
You.
So let's kind of veer off the real estate part of it right now and go to the community part of it, because you do this thing with pies, and we have to tell folks about it.
We do a thing with pies, and it's fun.
A big thing with pies.
It's fun. It keeps growing year after year, and it's just fun to watch. I think we started this 5 years ago. Hey, let's give our past clients a pie for Thanksgiving. And, back when we started it, that system was kind of like, oh, that was clunky. We just said like, hey, we sent out a mailer and call this number. And it wasn't the best system. But now 5 years later, we've got it fine-tuned. And now we've also added in not just our current clients that we're working with. So even if you haven't closed yet, but you're working with one of our agents, so our current clients, all of our past clients, and what we've now incorporated is anybody in the community that just would need a little help this year. Mm-hmm. Maybe for whatever reason, your family or you hit a rough patch, and the pie is the last thing on your mind come this Thanksgiving.
Right.
But man, it'd just be nice. It'd be nice to have one. And who doesn't want to have a fresh home-baked pie at Thanksgiving?
I want a pie.
I know, we've been dreaming about pies. So so last year we started incorporating that into our message too. Like, hey, if you know of anyone that could use a free pie, they don't have to be a client. Just call in. It's all done privately. You just call in our office. You tell us we have 3 or 4 different choices. You tell us which one you would like. And on November 20th, which is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, we're going to have all the pies out in the office, and we'll have them all separated by flavor, and we'll have a roster of all the people coming. And just stop in. We've got 2 times, either from 12 to 2. So if you want to catch that lunch hour and stop and get your pie, or from 5 to 7 that same day. So and we'll be there, handing out pies. It's fun.
I'm going to have to go by and see the pies.
Yeah, you need to get a pie.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No problem.
This is awesome. So where should they call if they, what's the number they need to call?
Yeah, just our regular line. So 330-617-8230.
617-8230.
You know that number.
617-8230. It's very easy.
Yep.
I always talk about the guarantee, and your website is amysguarantee.com.
Yep.
So let's talk about the guarantee.
Well, you do such a great job, and you're probably tired of hearing about the guarantee. But yeah, we came up with that concept about 5 years ago, and the idea was to give people just another option. Like you mentioned earlier, it can be scary, and there are what ifs, and there are, okay, but what if my house doesn't sell? Well, what if, how can I make plans if I don't know for sure what's going on with this house? And we kept hearing that over and over and over, especially when the market wasn't as great as it is now. That was a huge concern for homeowners. So that's kind of how this was birthed, and it's kind of, it's transformed itself, but it's just that. It's real simple. It's another option for our clients. And if they want to take advantage of that, perfect. If we can sell their house for more than what the buyout number is, hey, that's my goal. Yeah. So my goal is not to go around and buy all the houses in Stark County, right, but my goal is to get our clients the most money absolutely possible out of any given market. If for some reason, though, our marketing plan does not work, or the buyers are just like, nope, and we can't sell that, hey, here's an option for you. Here's a number. If we can't sell it for higher than this, you are guaranteed you'll have this amount. And if people want to take advantage of that, great. And if they don't, and they're like, no, I'll just keep the house, or that's their choice too.
Right,
so it's not a, you have to take it, or you have to let me buy your house for this price, or it's another option that they have in their tool belt as a way to sleep at night and know that, hey, worst case, by this date, I'm going to have this much. Chances are we'll probably get more, but I know this.
And it's comforting. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a peaceful thought.
Yeah, sure is. Yes, it is. Because like I said, it can be daunting for some folks.
Absolutely.
Well, talk about the other things that you do as an agent for your clients. I know that you have a lot of unique ways of dealing and helping people. And so mention some of those things.
Well, and it's funny you say that. I actually had to write some of them down because over the years, we just keep adding things. Hey, our clients would like this, or they would really, take advantage of something like this, and then we'll brainstorm and come up with an idea. And so that is what I love. I really love that part of my business, like the brainstorming and the marketing and coming up with new ideas for our clients and solving problems that our clients have throughout the year. And that's kind of the stage we're at now, being that tomorrow's November 1st, where we are full blown into 2019 planning. So, but we actually, for our past clients, we will touch base with them with something, whether this is an email, whether it's an update on the market value of their home that they purchase with us. We will touch base with them throughout the year, every year, 36 times.
Wow.
36 times. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. We've heard from people that, we love you. Thank you for all you did. That's great. But then if we never stay in contact with them, they forget about us. Or time passes and it's like, hey, who was that lady? Who was that realtor? I don't know. What was her name? What did it start with? So our goal is to stay in constant contact with them. We're not afraid if we have a 30-day call after our buyers move in. A lot of people are afraid to make that call because what if something's wrong with the house we sold them? What if they don't like it? What if there is a leak? What if? Right. We take it as a challenge. So we have a 30-day call that goes out to all of our clients. Hey, do you still love the house? It's an opportunity for us. Hey, things go wrong with houses sometimes. Yeah. So if that's the case, we then have options for them and we can help them get through that. So that's huge for us. So we kind of embrace those opportunities rather than shy away from those. Some of the other things, everybody loves our moving truck. So that has been huge. And people don't just use it for when they're moving into the house we sold them or moving out of the house we sold for them.
Oh, okay.
We get lots of calls throughout the year from past clients that say things like, I'm picking up my furniture, is your truck available? Like, hey, just call the office. If it's available, you can have it. Charities will use it. Just people doing remodeling, moving their kids to colleges. So the truck has been huge, and people use that.
Is the truck the one that has your face on the side of it?
It is, yes.
I know. My mom loves it. She always goes, "But there's Amy."
Yeah, wave at me when you see it. We came up with a discount card for local vendors, and actually we're adding some new people and local businesses to that for 2019. So basically we thought about, what do our buyers and sellers need as far as services? How can we hook our clients up with local business people? Maybe offer them a discount or an incentive to use them. So we're kind of win-win. We're helping the community, we're helping our local businesses, but also helping our clients with needs that they have every day. So we have that. Pie giveaway. How about that?
Yay,
yeah. Closing gifts. We do a client appreciation event every year, and actually we just finished that about a month ago at the Akron Zoo. And I think we had over 300 people show up. I would say maybe even close to 400, but that was fun. We do birthday gifts for all of our clients, anniversary gifts. We have a VIP program for those that have done business with us multiple times. So yeah, I mean, we're constantly thinking of how we can stay in contact with them, how we can help them even way after the sale.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to get in touch with you, we know it's amysguarantee.com. That is amysguarantee.com. That's the website if you want to check things out there. But how do they get in touch with you if they want to give you a call?
Well, that number, as you know, Pam,
is
330-617-8230.
Let's sing it together.
Right. In case you missed it, 330-617-8230.
Wow, I think we're going to record that.
We got something here.
I love it. Oh, wait, we just did record it. It is. We got it. Yeah. Okay. Well, so, and if anyone, again, wants the pies, that's the same number they need to call.
Absolutely. Same number. We'll keep it simple. Call in, tell us what kind of pie you want, and be there to pick it up.
And again, if you have any questions about selling your home or buying a house, anything like that, call Amy. Her and her husband are great people. It's like family, and it makes it a very comfortable process. So we appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you so
glad
much.
You did.
Thank you so much, Pam.